happened to me. The month I moved in with my boyfriend, that was the big news. I was 20 years old, a junior in college, and my period was late. So, you're pregnant. You're pregnant. You're pregnant. So, you're pregnant in college. What are you gonna do? It happens. It happens. And sometimes it's a shocker, and sometimes it's not a shocker. But it happens, and maybe it's happening to you right now. And I took a test at home alone, and it was positive. And it's the most crazy feeling to look down and see, say, pregnant. Because that had never happened before. That had never happened before. And then you take another one, and it's 2 blue lines, and it's real, and it's happening. Life is becoming in you, and it's so exciting sometimes. It's so exciting and so nerve-wracking. And it's just like, it's all happening upon you, and you didn't even plan for this, but it's just like you have a baby in you. And it's just wonderful. It's just amazing, but it is crazy. Got so excited. Sometimes, news breaks out before you're even ready, and that's not fun. And if that happens to you, I'm so sorry, because that is not fair. It is your news to share. Your life is not tea. Your life is not other people's gossip. And it's important to have privacy and respect in that way. But, people are excited when people are having babies, but sometimes not the right people are not being kind. That's hard. But you'll get over it because you're strong, and you're gonna have to be strong if you're gonna do this. And I just want to read a little bit from my journal I had when I first found out that I was pregnant. This is from November 6th of 2024. Positivo. This will make the first grandchild on both sides of the family. This is surreal. I am pregnant. I am energy. I am in transition, maiden to mother. I know we will be good parents. It won't be easy, but we will have lots of help. I think my next steps will be to get an appointment with my doctor, research videos online and library books, keep trying to stay active, go on walks daily, go to the gym or yoga sometimes too, after talking with the doctor, get the vitamins and supplements I'll need, and know about what foods to eat. I'll have lots of time to practice visualization and listening to my intuition to know what's best for my body. It could have been that time when I said, that felt psychedelic after we had, but I didn't have much of an explanation why. I'd never felt like that. It's just crazy. It feels like you're in a painting. It feels like this is not real right now. Like, what? What do you mean I'm gonna be a mother? That's crazy. But now I have a beautiful baby girl, and I couldn't imagine my life without her. And she's one of my soul driving purposes and motivations in my life. And she makes me a better person, and I'm just so grateful for her. Well, no one else was in my exact situation, but for other people, it's like, maybe you're not even dating this person. Like, maybe you had just ended it with this person, and now you have this news, and that's a bigger question of like what you're gonna do. For me personally, this is all just my story, and I was like, yes, we're gonna do this, and it's just so beautiful. And I was like meant to have her, and I would never wanted to have a kid this young. I always imagined like I want to graduate college, because that is a big thing I want to do for myself and for my family, and then maybe have a job for a few years, and then maybe travel a bit, maybe buy a house, maybe get a ring on my finger, maybe feel more secure in the life that I wanted to build before I built a family with children. It happened the month I moved in with my boyfriend. That was the big news. Family was very supportive, thankfully, and just a blessing to be able to have them close by to help take care of her when I'm at school and everything. And yeah, it's a lot. It's a big thing. I remember my first few weeks, like maybe 6 to 8 weeks, I was just so excited and I just felt like, oh, I'm carrying this little secret inside of me. It's because it's still so early. I don't want to tell everyone yet. And then you go to class and you are irritable AF, and you're normally not that irritable. And you're so tired. Oh, the fatigue of being pregnant, especially in the first trimester, is just, whew, whew. I've never been that tired every single day in a row. Like, unless you have gone on like a 10+ mile hike or something, or like you are just doing extremely strenuous activities every day, you don't know what that's like, because you are like alchemizing a new life inside of you, and it's so powerful, and it's just, it takes everything from you. It demands everything of you, and then your body's like, sleep, 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 we need to sleep. And so you just sleep, sleep, sleep because you can't sit up because you're so tired, and you don't even look pregnant yet. So tired. And then the second trimester rolls around and you're showing and you're telling people, and it's so exciting, and you got some of that energy back. You're like a cutie little size of having a little belly bump. I started going to the chiropractor, and that helped to ease like some discomforts I was feeling. And yeah, and when you're pregnant, it feels like, God, I've been pregnant forever. Like, I'm always gonna be pregnant, especially towards the last semester. Also, like, being in college and being pregnant is like, is it a semester or is it a trimester? Because I could not like seem to get those straight because it just feels like semesters and semesters of pregnancy. The last trimester, ooh, is that one worse for you, or is the first one worse? Because the second one's the best by far, but the last one, it's pretty good, but like you still are like, you're getting tired and your feet might be swelling up towards like the last couple weeks. And I had like little spidery veins down my left leg for some reason and none on my right, which was just like, oh, that looks so not good. But yeah, your body is changing so much, and it's so beautiful, and uh, it's just crazy. And then sometimes it's also very hard because you get anxious, and I just remember being so, well, yes, I was hormonal because I'm growing a person inside of me, but so emotional every day in my last trimester, especially the last few weeks, just crying and crying every day for different reasons, and for like the same reason of being so scared and not knowing what it's gonna be like. But it's gonna be okay, and it is more than okay. It is good. And after you have the baby, which I might make a separate video on my birth story because I could just talk about that for a long time, but it's gonna be okay. If you're scared, reach out to other people in your community that you know have had kids at a young age, if they seem like people that you would want to maybe align with in some mothering aspects. But and also just know that like you're not gonna vibe with all other people who have had kids at your age, and that's totally normal. Even when you're in your, if you were in your 30s and you are gonna have a kid, you're not gonna be like all the way same in frequency as other 30-year-old moms, I guess. But being young is like a thing that I think bonds people because it is its own experience that is very different from doing it compared to when you're older and when you're married and when you've been trying, and like when you have a room all set up for your child and you have a job and money in your bank account and everything, and you've been expecting it to happen or something. It's very different when you're young, and that doesn't make it any less special. It is still so beautiful, and it is still very hard, but it also is like, for some people it comes very naturally, and when you are young you have way more energy than you do when you're older, for most people I would say, and it might be easier than you think, but that doesn't mean it's going to be easy, period. It's not. It's going to be hard, but it's gonna be the best hard work you've ever freaking done. And I'm still a new YouTuber, and I'm just discovering like what I want to talk about on this channel, and I kind of just want my community to come to me, and I trust that they will, and give suggestions for video ideas. Like, yeah, I think I might do some like journaling stuff, book stuff, because I'm an English student, and that's what a lot of my life revolves around in many hours of the week at least. But also I am a mom, and that's an even bigger part of my life, because that is not just like the work week. It's day and night, every moment in between. When I'm not with my baby, I'm thinking about her all the time, and I know how much like you desire to have someone who's like there, who is like a role model, or someone who has like been through, who can talk to you about it, and who knows those feelings, and who can like, I don't know, bring community and solace and tell you you're not alone, because you're not. And even if you are the only person you know at your age who's pregnant, you can find community online. And I know it's not the same, but I'm hoping to be a catalyst for friendships and motherhood and sisterhood on this platform. And I don't really know how much I'm going to share, because I want to keep some things private. Like, I don't want to talk for my baby daddy. He has his own experience, but I'll just talk about mine. And thanks for tuning in and learning a little bit more about me. My name is Myla, and yeah, I became a mom at 20, because that's when I got pregnant, but I gave birth when I was 21, and now I'm 22. I don't know that many moms that are my age, but it's like a huge part of my life, and I want to have more community around motherhood that's not like moms that are just like 35 plus, that are like mostly in my area. Like, I want people that are my age, who are my generation, who have similar interests to me. Yeah, I'm trying to find you guys, because I know you're out there. So subscribe and like follow me on Instagram at Myla Loves You, and we will grow this community one mama at a time. And if you're not a mama, you're welcome to. Whether or not you're gonna become a mama or not, that's totally fine. I literally love you, and I'm so glad you're here. And yes, thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe and like and comment and do all the fun things. But yes, maybe I'll make another video about my birth story, because that was a day I will never forget. All right.